Today, we're diving into the engine room of the global economy, the world of supply chain. It's a field that's going through some massive changes. And you know what? If you're thinking about a professional pivot, you might be shocked to find out your skills are already a perfect match.
So you're at a crossroads, right? You're thinking about a new direction. Maybe you feel a little stuck, or maybe you're just itching for a new challenge where you can actually make a real impact. If that sounds like you, then you are in exactly the right place.
Now, I get it. The biggest hurdle in any career change is that feeling like you're starting from scratch. But here's the great news. You're not. The experience you've already built up, that's not just relevant, it's basically your golden ticket into the supply chain industry. Okay, let's really get into this. The supply chain world is actively searching for people with diverse skill sets. It thrives on the exact kind of experience you've picked up in other fields. So let's look at which of your skills make you such a great candidate. Take a look at this list. Does any of this ring a bell? Problem solving, managing projects, digging into data. These are not just buzzwords you throw on a resume. They are the absolute building blocks of a successful supply chain career. You're already speaking the language. You just might not know it yet.
So why is supply chain such an amazing place for career changers? Well, it's not just about using the skills you already have. It's about jumping into a field that is growing, absolutely essential, and just packed with opportunities for people who can think a little differently. I mean, in a world of constant disruption, just think about all the port backlogs or product shortages we've seen. Companies are desperate for people who can solve these complex puzzles. Your background, whether it's in sales or analytics, brings a fresh viewpoint that is just incredibly valuable. All right, let's get practical. You've got the skills, you see the opportunity, but where do you actually start? We're going to map out the most common and pivot-friendly entry roles, and we'll break them down by the kind of work you really enjoy.
First up, this one's for all of you who just love digging into the numbers, finding patterns, and using data to make smart calls. If Excel or SQL is your happy place, then this path is definitely for you.
If you've got a knack for data, here are 3 fantastic ways to get in. Think of these as the detective roles of supply chain. As a supply chain analyst, you're using data to hunt down inefficiencies. As an inventory analyst, you're making sure the right amount of stuff is in the right place at the right time. And as a demand planner, you're basically forecasting the future. All of these are built on a solid foundation of analysis, reporting, and finance. But hey, maybe numbers aren't your main thing. Maybe you're a people person, someone who's great at organization, communication, and just keeping all the moving parts of a project in sync. Well, there's a huge need for that in supply chain too. Here, the focus really shifts from data to coordination. So if you've ever managed vendors in sales or an admin role, becoming a procurement specialist is a super natural fit. Coming from customer service, your problem-solving skills are perfect for a logistics or a customer coordinator. These jobs are all about managing relationships, schedules, and workflows to keep things moving smoothly. And finally, let's talk about the organizers, the planners, the ones who just love taking a complex goal from start to finish. If you think in terms of timelines, deliverables, and getting different teams to work together, then this one's for you. For anyone with project management experience, the transition here can be completely seamless. The supply chain project coordinator role is practically tailor-made for your skills in documentation, managing timelines, and seeing that big picture. Okay, so you've figured out your transferable skills and you spotted a potential role. What's next? How do you formalize that knowledge and really prove to employers that you're serious about this pivot? Well, that's where credentials come in. This is the key question for any career changer, right? You have the practical, real-world skills, but you might be missing some of the specific industry jargon or foundational knowledge. So how do you bridge that gap and build your confidence? The answer, a lot of the time, is professional certifications. APICS, that's the Association for Supply Chain Management, offers these globally recognized certifications that are a powerful signal to employers. They basically say, hey, I've invested in learning the core principles, and I'm ready to contribute from day one.
Choosing the right certification really just depends on the path you're on. If you're looking at a planning or inventory role, the CPIM, that's certified in planning and inventory management, is your go-to. For a really broad, strategic view of the entire global supply chain, the CSCP, or Certified Supply Chain Professional, is perfect. And if you're drawn to the physical movement of goods, the CLTD, Certified in Logistics, Transportation, and Distribution, is designed for exactly that. Each one gives you targeted knowledge that'll give you an immediate edge.
We've covered a lot of ground, from spotting your skills to mapping out specific roles and even figuring out how to get the right credentials. Now, let's just bring it all together and talk about your path forward.
The main thing to remember is that this career change isn't some huge leap into the unknown. The door to a career in supply chain is wide open, and your unique background isn't a weakness. It's your greatest asset.
And remember this, the industry isn't just accepting career changers, it needs them. It needs people who can look at old problems with new eyes. Your perspective is what's going to drive the future of supply chain. So after seeing the map, the roles, and the tools you have available, the real question is, what's your next move? The supply chain of tomorrow is being built right now. Are you going to be one of its architects?